What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is going to be your review for Growing Up Hip Hop Season 5, Episode 19. Listen, I'm over this whole damn storyline. I'm over this whole situation. And, I normally don't bring in stuff that happens like in real time onto what's going on with these shows, but it seemed like everybody done quit the show. Master P and Romeo said they quit 6 months ago, and that's why Romeo stopped filming because he no longer wanted to be associated with the show. And Master P's talking about something, the key to everything is ownership, and that the producers have, taken scenes and twisted them around. Duh. Here's my issue with this whole thing. You all of a sudden have a problem with the whole Romeo Angela storyline when your asses was doing it for 3 seasons. Since this show started, it's been the whole Angela Romeo, Angela Romeo, Angela Romeo. So you mean to tell me that the whole thing changed when the father of her child was killed, that she wasn't even with at the time? Like, her and that dude weren't even dating. They weren't together. They had broken up, and they had broken up. It had been time. It wasn't like they broke up and then 2 weeks later he was killed. That doesn't mean it didn't affect Angela and it didn't hurt Angela, but it was a different type of processing versus, oh, the dude that I'm engaged to be married to died. Like, no. So I'm over this whole situation. I don't understand where Master P is coming from. I don't understand where Romeo was coming from. And I think that the way that it was handled was real childish, real unprofessional, and bullshit. So let's just talk about what happened. We picked this episode up with the Simmonses meeting with Eric. First of all, again, that was some bullshit that you're going to send Eric to go talk to them. Romeo talking about something, well, nobody's going to respond to me. That's because you've been dogging their asses out for the last however many months. Of course nobody's going to respond to you. He lied and said that he sent an email to everybody. You didn't send an email to everybody. You sent an email to production and asked production to send it to everybody. And everybody still didn't get this email. Vanessa said she got the email and she read it. And it was very, I want to meet with everybody so we can clear the air. This is not an event. Hope to see you there. That did not sound anything like the way y'all made it seem like when y'all was meeting with Eric. But either way, I'm not understanding. Master P, you mad because you said JoJo inserted himself in a situation that didn't have nothing to do with him. But what the fuck are you doing? Like, this whole situation don't have nothing to do with you. He's your son, but Romeo is in his 30s. He is a grown-ass man. He is in his 30s. You think he can't handle this situation without you? And I think your involvement has made the situation worse. I'm so over this whole... I'm over every storyline on this season. Then you mad about Lil Twist making an ICDC joke. Are you fucking serious right now? Dude, it's not that deep. You went to fucking USC. You didn't even go to fucking ICDC. Why are you mad because somebody made a joke about an infomercial you did that used to come on at fucking 12:30 at night when you was looking at reruns of goddamn The Cosby Show? Why are you mad about that? I'm not understanding. People joke with each other all the time about what college they went to. My niece went to Cheney. I joke with her all the time about going to Cheney, or I went to Bennett, or me and my friends go back and forth about the schools that we went to. That's what people do. It's a joke. It's not a big deal. I'm so not understanding why this became an issue. None of this shit. Because if you had a problem with Angela, you pick up the phone, you call Angela. Even if you and Angela were never really that tight and all of this was being played up for the cameras, then you owe her that much of respect to say, look, I ain't gonna go along with this storyline no more. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to pretend like me and you got something going on. I want to change up. You still owe her that. You called her to tell her, let's go along with this bullshit storyline. Anyway, so then we got the whole Egypt Sam situation. Again, I'm over that too. Because of course when Egypt and Sam went to go meet up with Pep, of course they're gonna make the story sound like Egypt was in imminent danger and Briana was gonna pounce on her at any second. And of course Brianna's reputation and past actions played against her because Pep believed everything they said because she was like, well, I know what that's like. Yeah, Briana is like that. Then they even said that Briana was like in her face, pointing down at her. That's not what happened. They said that Briana called her a bitch. She did not. She said, baby, hold my rings. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that if I'm standing with somebody and we arguing and she tells somebody to hold her rings, then I'm not saying I won't think there's a fight. Great happen. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that Egypt was necessarily wrong because she felt like, Bree was going to hit her. But let's stop playing innocent like you didn't show up there ready for a fight. Stop pretending like you didn't show up there with your hair in a bun and a sweatsuit. Let's not act like you weren't aggressive towards Briana. Briana was trying to have a decent conversation with you and you got nasty with her. You got aggressive with her from the door. from the door. But neither here nor there. Pep did what Pep's gonna do. It was, and of course, Sam had to interject his 2 cents and, once again cut Egypt off and gonna tell Egypt what happened and tell Egypt how things went down, even though she was the one that did it. And can we stop calling this a fight? And I've been guilty. I've been saying the word fight, but this is not a fucking fight. Egypt hit Briana. Production intervened and prevented Briana from hitting Egypt back. That is what happened. That is not a fight. That's an altercation. It's not a fight. So anyway, then TT and Tyron show up to talk to Pep because, again, they're trying to convince Pep that Sam is the problem. Listen, TT, just stop. I keep saying it, and I know it's a show, and I know y'all have already filmed this already, so you don't hear my advice. But just stop, because Pep is not going to hear anything, because right now, she likes Sam, and Sam can do no wrong. Of course, Egypt is her daughter, and they've had problems with Briana, and so they're not going to, she ain't going to back up, she's not going to come up off of it. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Like, whatever's going to happen between them is what's going to happen between them. It's done. So then we had Eric, once again, going around to people, trying to invite everybody to this situation. He meets up with Boogie and Twixt at a little vending shop, joking around or whatever. And, E tries to tell them about the conversation he had with Master P, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to rehash all of that. And then when he basically says that he's upset with Twixt about the ICDC joke, Twixt was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, of all the things that are going on in this world for you to be mad at, that's what you pissed off about? That's what you mad at? That's what you got an issue with me about? Because I made a joke about fucking ICDC college? Like, seriously. So Twixt is like, I ain't going to no damn meeting. Like, if he got a problem with me, he can pick up the phone. We've known each other in real life. We talk in real life. If he has an issue with me, then he need to pick up the phone. He need to call me. He need to contact me. I don't necessarily disagree with that, because I think that is so ridiculous that you have an issue with him over that. Like, I just think that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Whatever. So Boogie says he'll come to the meeting. Then Boogie calls Briana and asks Briana, and Briana's like, well, I don't understand what's going on. What's the issue? Now, Briana said that her and Rome have actually become friends through this, and that they've actually kept in touch, and that he's talked to her about business opportunities and things like that, and that she does have respect for Romeo, and she understands everybody's perspective in this situation. She ends up going over to the Simmonses and meeting with them, with JoJo and Vanessa. Angela ain't come. Angela was like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm over it. I'm dealing with it. Angela actually even tried to call Romeo when they were all meeting, and Romeo sent her ass. I don't know if he sent her the voicemail. It sounded like the number she had and doesn't even work anymore, because it did that the person you're trying to reach. So does that mean you blocked? Is that what it sounds like when you call somebody and you blocked on their phone? So Romeo, stop playing innocent. Like, you've been here and you're so open to a conversation when every time somebody try to call you, you're not available. You don't return a phone call. You don't pick up a phone call. Like, it's bullshit. Basically, Briana said she was going to go to the meeting. JoJo and them was like, we ain't going, because this is not an issue with the whole cast. This is an issue between Angela, like us and them, and it needs to be just a private conversation between us. Like, I'm not understanding, like, this whole, we're going to turn this into a whole event situation with the whole cast, because really the whole cast don't have a problem. It's really the issue, that, and it's about how you handled it with Angela, da-da-da, bada boom, bada bing, whatever, child. So we get to the meeting. It's Eric, Boogie, Briana. Romeo and Master P are 45 minutes late. Well, really, they're almost an hour late, maybe even an hour late. And they said that they were there, but they were waiting for more people to show up. So production must have been letting them know who was there and that nobody else was there. They were like, well, we were hoping more people would show up. We were hoping more people would show up. Why? Why? You don't even have the respect of actually reaching out to these people yourself. You got Eric running around like he your little bag boy, giving messages and doing, you know, and then So they walk in with an attitude and an entourage and their own fucking camera crew. Like, what are y'all really on? Like, what is really going on, Master P and Romeo? How do you show up to a conversation, a business conversation? Is that y'all said this was business and y'all were having a business meeting? That's what y'all do at y'all business meetings? Y'all show up with entourages like that? And why you got your own fucking camera crew? Like, are you doing your own documentary? Like, are you filming your own situation? How the fuck you showing up with your own camera crew? Child. And we TV, let me tell you something. And y'all do this with all y'all fucking shows. Y'all do this with all of y'all shows. Y'all tell us something's going to happen. You spend the whole hour building up to that event, and then you get to the end of the show, and that is a carryover to next week. Like, I get it. That's the whole cliffhanger thing. That's the whole, you know, whatever situation. Like, I get that, but I'm sick of that. We just spent this whole episode building up to this damn meeting that y'all been advertising all damn week, thinking that we're going to see this whole meeting, and now we got to wait till next week to see the meeting. I don't even give a fuck about the meeting. If you really want to know the truth of the matter, I don't care about the meeting. I don't give a fuck about the meeting. I'm over all of this. And that's pretty much what happened. I'm sick of this shit. Master P and Romeo, I have no idea where y'all are coming from. Y'all really on some bullshit. Like, y'all are really on some other shit. I have no idea what's going on with y'all. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyway, that's what happened, y'all. I'm done. Peace.